They want this lady and Alberta to just sit down and shut up. Well, here's my response to that. I will not be silent. Alberta will not be silent.
Premier Danielle Smith with a fiery red tone in the legislature directed towards her critics for how she is handling relationships with the United States and the ongoing trade war. Smith went on for nearly 10 minutes in an unchallenged statement targeting all the opposition she has faced in recent weeks for her meetings and comments on U.S. podcasts. Smith's Breitbart interview, where she asked the U.S. to stop tariffs during the federal election, is now a part of Liberal attack ads, linking Smith and Tory leader Pierre Poilievre with U.S. President Donald Trump.
Conservative Premier Danielle Smith said that Pierre Poilievre and Donald Trump are in sync.
The perspective that Pierre would bring would be very much in sync with, I think, where the new direction in America.
Smith now looked to turn the tables and attack both the Liberals and NDP.
Now, all of a sudden, it's apparently treason to talk to American media personalities that we disagree with. It is disloyal to try and persuade high-profile Republicans holding influence with the president to abandon his tariff policies on Canada. Canada has indeed been sold out, big time, and it's been sold out by the utter incompetent, self-righteous, and extreme policies of Liberal and NDP leadership across this country, including the Nenshi NDP right here in Alberta.
The Alberta NDP had a 3-minute response to Smith's statement, quick to claim Smith achieved nothing during the trips.
The Premier was busy taking pictures at cocktail parties and speaking to far-right social media influencers, but has failed to secure any actual meetings or impacts on decision makers. In fact, Premier Doug Ford is the only Premier to date who has secured any backdown from the Trump administration.
Despite calls to cancel more trips, Smith is now off to Florida to take part in a conservative think tank's fundraiser with right-wing media personality Ben Shapiro,
whose audience is made up of exactly the people we need to persuade to convince their president to change course on tariffs against Canada.
Fact, Ben Shapiro found it funny to refer to Canada as the 51st state. Fact, Ben Shapiro insults us as a silly country. He also threatens us by saying we will be annexed. Standing up to someone making those attacks would make Albertans proud, not cowards.
The Canada-U.S. trade war is showing no signs of softening. There are still 10% tariffs on Canadian energy exports, and more tariffs are expected by the Americans on April 2nd. In Edmonton, James Dunn, City News.